When power always goes to the wrong-handed people, then the electorate are the most one who always suffer. And it is true, ladies and gentlemen, you can as well testify this. Our country, Kenya, is now known as the most corrupt country. And the reason why it is known internationally is because the leaders we are electing, they come and convince us with a handout of even 5,000 shillings, 2,000 shillings. Then at the end of the election, they jet back to Nairobi, lives in Runda, and still continue to loot the country money. For instance, if you are a governor, you continue to loot the county money. If you are a president, you continue to loot every CSS administration and so on and so on. Likewise to the MP and the MCS. Now, Hilary Balchok, the Bomet governor, has been arrested, by the EACC. And I was keenly following the arrest of Hilary Balchok. This has raised eyebrows to the people in the Republic of Kenya. And up to now, Hilary Balchok has been detained. Tomorrow, I think he's going to question why is he practicing corruption in his administration in the Bomet County. I want us to dig deep into this because it is a kind of a repetition we are still doing based on our political analysis. But even before I proceed, first and foremost, I want to thank the EACC for actually, at least, they are now listening to our voices. Remember, when I analyzed the governors who were corrupt, I mentioned Sakaja, the Nairobi governor. I mentioned Gladys Wanga. I mentioned Ochila Yako. I mentioned James Orengo. I mentioned other central governors, Irungu Kangata. And I said that up to now, governors are the most corrupt people, looting this county, the counties we have, to the core. And they are negligent, they are incompetent, and they no longer participate to help the people in the county. Actually, I was forgetting with Anyang' Nyong'o. And now, the way forward is that Kenyans should wake up from their slumber and even say no to the governors as they are setting their eyes to the presidency and even to the MPs and the MCS. So I want to appreciate the EACC for at least they maybe listened to my plea and now they have started to work. Let's hope that this is not just going to be a show off. Hilary Balchok is not supposed to hold any office right now. Is supposed to be detained and let his deputy to work in the office. That is what is now happening, as the people of Bomet are now relieving themselves and saying, well done EACC. I know majority of you are saying that. Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, with this kind of political discussion, I request you do me a favor, take a 1 second and click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my videos, watch, share, and give us your opinion. And to the new subscribers, I want to thank you and appreciate you so much for your subscription, because if it wasn't your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as of now. Let's proceed. There is always what we call failure in life. And this failure in life always determine if you still want to progress or you still want to remain stagnant wherever you are or where you are. It depends, regardless of the background you comes from. But now, because we always have vision and dream among ourselves, for instance, today, if I come for you guys to support me, to have that privilege, to become the governor, to become the member of parliament, then most of you will say, you are capable, I'm capable. Unfortunately, You don't understand what we call drunk with power. And most of us, people like us, are always being driven by power until we now forget what made us to be in power. What made us to be in power, I mean, we forget the electorate and just practicing corruption in our administration. And that is what Hilary Barchok have done. He have looted the county government of Bomet. He have taken the people of Bomet backward. He have no longer even following the constitutional right in Bomet. And because he have power as the county boss, everyone listen to him. Is now becoming useless. And if you become useless, you end up being valueless. You end up being now chased away by those who are in power. For instance, the EACC. They will start looking for you. What you've done in the moment. What have you done to the people in the moment? And that is what Hilary Barchok have done. Instead of fighting corruption in the county, him himself is practicing. He has forgotten that the people in Bomet elected him to work diligently, honestly, and at least make Bomet a greater county. And that is why today, if you walk all over the counties we have in the Republic of Kenya, walk in the villages, you will be shocked. We have no roads, tarmac one, only a few counties. For instance, the governor of Isiolo, the other day, just last year, was exposed purchasing just a crate of soda at worth 1 million. Then you ask yourself, what is really happening? It is because they have that privilege to loot. And the EACC, some of the EACC men and women are eating with them. I believe that this time round, the EACC, it is either to be dismantled, if they are still going to behave not honestly to Barchok. Because they will just say, have been released at a Eurobond of 100, 500,000, 200,000. You find that this person maybe looted 90 billion in the county, being released at 200,000 bond. What about 1 billion? Count up to 90 billion. How much is that? That is why these people have money, and we are failing and sinking as a country. And I even call the international community to chip in people like Barchok not to be given any chance again. I am sad seeing a governor being arrested. It looks awkward because of corrupt allegation. Yet is supposed to stop this corruption. I am sad to see the governor being arrested on such kind of situation. Yet is the one leading the county. Now, ask yourself, what about people working in the governor office? How are they behaving? What are they doing in the office? It's all about corruption. Because the governor, the boss of the county himself, is corrupt. So he allows cartels to proceed looting the county money. Then whom should we blame? Should we blame the president? Should we blame ourselves? We should blame ourselves first because we elected wrong people in the office. And we will continue blaming ourselves. Why Africa? Why Africa? Why should we behave well? I mean, you are being paid millions of money. You are still having that tamaa. Ama moyo ni tofauti. I hope it will happen and become the governor one day. I will stop the corruption in my county. And that is always obvious what they always say to the people. The only advice I can say is that please leaders, learn how to at least listen to wananchi. Remember, if you bribe these people, if you loot their money, they are still crying and this money won't help you. Please let us be sober-minded to the people before we we face such kind of challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? Bye bye.